Hello everyone, Galactic Seas. I have updated my deck. I did a little bit of reviewing on that and changed a few things around. I don't know how it will do, but I did need to change it based on the type of ladder that I've been facing. Lately, it's been going more into late games, and my deck was not fully prepared for that. Let's see if we did. Let's see if the changes that we made actually will help us here with the ladder. Uh, let's jump right in and let's see how we do. I'm going to be using our mid-late deck with the Deception God here. Oh man, I think I revised that deck 2 times already. It's been kind of tough because um, starting out, you really have to have a lot of early board control, and sometimes the Warrior God is not the best to go against for late game decks. But we can see how we do here. As I mentioned, as I was mentioning earlier, it's you want to have early board control. Wow, this I'm actually very impressed. Look at all those drops, they're very good. I do want to keep all three. They're very strong cards, and they're very good early board control cards as well. The Piercing Bolt is one of my favorites. I have been seeing a lot of uh, armor here being played, and what this does is removes all the armor from the target creature, and then it deals 2 damage to it. A very strong card to play at first. We're going to use one of our mana crystals and play the skeleton heavy. By going first, you get 1 mana crystal that you can only use once per turn. By going second, you get 3 mana crystals that you can use only once per turn. Let's see what their action is going to be here. It seems like they're an aggressive deck. However, so they may want to clear that. We are saving us from 5 additional damage that would have been something that came right at us right off the bat. It's tough what to see what to go for here. I'd rather play a mana crystal to set us at 3 mana. Now I could pull out the Vault Vagabond, let them ride out their Wild Hog and their weapon. However, the Atlantean, the face touched golem, could actually give us a minion with more health on the board. Let's play her just so that we have a minion that's hidden. It's not something that's cleared, and we'll have a body on the board. And next turn, if we are able to, we can hit the enemy god and then get a card from their deck. So hidden and flank. Hidden is that shadow that you see around the card. As says here, creatures with hidden cannot be directly targeted by their opponent. Hidden is removed after attacking. And then flank just means that after any character attacks this turn, attackers with flank can ignore frontline and backline. Frontline is like taunt. Backline is a minion that you cannot get to with attack unless your character has flank. I figured that was going to be the case for the card that they played. We could send this back so they will have essentially wasted 1 mana. Let's use our Piercing Bolts so we can keep control of the board. Making that play allows us to keep minions on the board. This was a card I believe was from their deck because we attacked with the Vault Vagabond, and it was a card that was added to our hand, which actually came in very handy. This indicates to me that they're going to be running an early control deck. Oh, another God Blitz. So it looks like it's definitely an aggressive deck. We have good cards to help us out. We just need to get to them. Rapture Dance is one of my favorites. Let's use the Golem. It'll keep board pressure for us, and they'll have to decide whether they want to attack that with their weapon and then lose, which would essentially be another 3 hit of damage on us. By killing my minion, they'll be able to get more God Favor. They're currently at 11. I know you're not able to see it just yet. The God Favor adds up throughout the game, which then gives you access to cards in the Sanctum, which are these cards that are not in your deck. They're just additional cards that are added. Let's click on the Earn Favor of the Gods and spend it during a game. If either player pulls a card, that card's deck is replaced with another deck at the end of the turn. That's a very good card, and also a so this card right here, the 2-mana Fellow Tracker, they used it from their that's the card they spent their Sanctum coins on. If we send this back, we'll essentially have them lost a turn. We don't want to drop too low in health, especially going against the warrior, and especially since it seems to be an aggressive deck. Let's send that card back. Clear the 5-1 with our 2-2. Pull out our Shadow Paladin, which is hidden for 1 turn. That'll give us a 4-2 body on the board. And let's see where we go from here. Getting to the Sanctum would be really nice, especially for the Form of Power card. Deal 2 damage to an enemy creature and 1 damage to your opponent's god. It can help with board clear a lot. We're also low on cards, so another good card to pull could be the Wind Up Roller. The hero power that we're using here, Thievery, adds an additional mana card from the opponent's domain. One of the ways we can play this is hit with our Shadow Paladin, their God Hero. That'll unlock... Nope, not enough. That'll put us at 15. Let's see what kind of card we get from a hero power. Wow. Oh, very good. So, being frenzied means that you're attacked with the opponent god. This deals 1 damage to their minions only and not yours. We can pull our frontline creature to stop damage coming in. We will lose our Shadow Paladin and our frontline creature next turn, I believe. Unless they have another weapon with 3 damage or more to clear that, then they would probably clear our Shadow Paladin with the Ranger first bow. So this gave their creatures flank, which means once a creature attacks, they can ignore. So when that attacks, oh, I didn't realize they had Blitz as well. Blitz is like Rush. That character can attack that turn. I always forget about Blitz on that card. This is not a complete loss. Next turn we'll be able to play our Rapture Dance. So it looks like they're running a very aggro deck. We could have used this earlier, but that's no problem. Let's use our Rapture Dance, and we'll board clear. Deal damage to each enemy creature equal to the number of creatures on the board. Now we can go ahead and grab this. We'll definitely save that for later on. They'll play a minion this turn, or a weapon, and next turn we're going to pull our frontline armor, a Guild Enforcer. That's a tough weapon to go up against, because if they have a... Next turn if they play... Oh, okay. This is what we'll do. We'll play our Guild Enforcer here. And use this to hit that guy for 2, clear that, and that's all we can do at this point. Let's end the turn. We'll be at 7 mana next turn. At 5 mana you receive 1 mana per turn. After 5 mana you receive half of mana, and then subsequently it gets split from half, 2/3, 2/4 up until 9 mana. This card didn't do damage to our Guild Enforcer because our Guild Enforcer has armor +1. This will be a good card here. And then we'll get a hero power and see what we do. We'll gain 3 favor. That'll put us at 15 favor. That right there is 17. So what we could do is play this guy, gain 3 favor. That'll put us at 16. In hitting the enemy with that will put us at 19. We can take this, which is Rune of Fire, and it deals 3 damage to an enemy character. We want to be patient with these type of decks, especially very aggro early game decks. Notice most of their cards were 1 mana, 3 mana, 2 mana. Since we're running a mid to late game, it's a matter of surviving and overcoming those first rounds up until you get into 3-4 mana cards that hopefully you have packed well in your deck. However, don't forget that we did get pretty lucky with our draw as well. We're going to use our rune to clear the... let's not BM, let's just end it. 4, 2, and 6, and that's it. We won the game. I think that went pretty well. We did get lucky with a couple of our cards, and our hero power did help us out a lot. The reason I like to run that hero power on the Deception God is because you can get some pretty good... oh wow, we got a Galactic Vial, nice. So the Vial will give us flux here, or stars. Oh, we got 1,000 stars. And I'll make a different game talking about stars and currency here in game as well. Well, we're doing pretty good. We did drop rank from Ethereal Diamond to Solo Gold. That's okay. We've been going back and forth with that, and we'll continue to build our decks and fine-tune them to match the meta or the ladder as it's going through. That's it for this one. I probably will hop on here in another couple minutes and do another one, and I'll upload another game for you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching.